The following is a presentation of 912 Sports. Welcome to On Air with 912 Sports, your number one source for high school sports. With Sean Smoke, Kevin Price, and Robbie Ross. On Air with 912 Sports is brought to you by Coastal Pines Technical College. Go Coastal. Prime South Bank. Find your prime. Robbie Robertson Ford, because Fords are cheaper in the swamp. Gibson Animal Clinic, practical solutions with limited fees. Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, the region's best orthopedic care. And Kim Smoke, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty.
High schoolers, did you know that you can get a head start on your college career and save money at the same time through dual enrollment at Coastal Pines Technical College? Dual enrollment is open to high school juniors and seniors, tuition free. Talk to your high school counselor or visit coastalpines.edu for more information. Coastal Pines Technical College, an equal opportunity institution. Go Coastal.
It makes sense Prime South Bank would have a great mobile app. Nobody is as mobile as our customers. For a century, they've chased dreams, followed their hearts, took the road less taken, made a new path, taken leaps of faith. At Prime South, offering the latest digital banking, secure pay apps, and new online lending is part of a mobile tradition that goes way back. Life is mobile. So is Prime South. Find your Prime. Member FDIC.
Welcome, sports fans, and thanks for watching On Air with 912 Sports. We're here with the head coach of the Ware County Gators, Coach Jason Strickland. And, Coach, you guys hosted a big 7-on-7 today. It's in the books, but let's talk a little bit about the event and what all you guys were able to learn from today.
Well, I think, the big thing is you don't know how we're going to respond to competition, until you kind of get some other teams. And, man, we had some really great folks here, like Lowndes, about Austin, Glenn, Brunswick. I mean, there's just a lot of really good competition here. There's a chance for quarterbacks to get a lot of reps, and obviously from a defensive standpoint, still working on some things that are a little bit new. So it's obviously a chance for those guys to get a ton of reps, and it's a lot of fun. I know that. Exactly.
And, Coach, you guys had two teams here today. Talk a little bit about how that helps you.
Well, I mean, you're just doubling the amount of guys that are getting reps, and some of those guys that were with our second team, we swapped around and got them reps with the ones, and most everybody out here that was here today is probably going to be playing on Friday night in some capacity. So it's just a chance to get even more guys a bunch of reps.
Right, and you get the second year you guys have done this. I think you got another one coming up in July. Great turnout today. Defending state champ Fitzgerald's here. Semifinalist of Lowndes County's here. I mean, what does that do for you playing against that quality of opponents in a 7-on-7?
Well, I tell you one thing. What it does is for our guys, it gets them energized. They know that they've got to play at a very high level. And because the people that they're playing against are going to compete at a very high level. And so it's number one, I think it creates a little bit of a reputation for us that we're running a pretty good event. Tip your hat to Jason Smith. He's the one that kind of got this whole thing organized, set the date, all the communication. I mean, really the way it's run is all with Jason Smith. But I think it says, hey, we're running a pretty good event. Folks want to come be a part of it.
Exactly. Well, Coach, not only, like I said, do you get to work on your quarterbacks and your receivers, you get to work on your defensive backs.
Yep.
Today, how many defensive backs got reps today?
Oh, shoes, I don't know. There was a bunch. I know with our first group, we were rotating about 8 guys back there, and then we had about 7 or 8 that we were rotating in the second group. So there's a lot of young men that have worked really hard all summer long and all season that now starting to really impress against other folks.
Exactly. Well, Coach, a great event here. I know it was a hot one today, but hey, it's going to be hot come August when we play those first couple of games anyway. So kids have got to get acclimated to it. But you guys go get better the rest of the summer. We'll catch up with you in the fall.
Hey, I'll say this too. One of the things that's very impressive, not just our guys, but really all the kids that were here. Number one, they were being coached very, very hard, but it is hot. And every kid I saw, whether it's with Ware County or whoever, they were all competing right to the very end. And, man, that says a lot about South Georgia football.
Exactly. Well, Coach, appreciate your time on Air with 912 Sports. We'll be right back here after these messages.
Appreciate you, Sean.
Thank you.
Play it loud and rev it up. Robbie Robertson's got trucks built for tough.
Make your way to Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross, where the deals are bigger than ever. Looking for a stylish midsize car, a spacious SUV, or a truck that performs at work and play? Robbie Robertson wants your vehicle and is paying top dollar. Now is the time to buy. Fords are cheaper in the swamp.
Welcome, sports fans, and thanks for watching On Air with 912 Sports. We're here at the 7-on-7 for the Ware County Gators and talking to Richmond Hill coach, Coach Matt Lazat. Coach, how you doing today, buddy?
Doing great. Trying to stay cool in the shade with you, man.
I tell you what, buddy, it's a warm one out here today. I think the old Mercury's going to hit 103 today. I don't think it's quite there yet, but it's pretty close. But it's a brutal day. But, Coach, talk a little bit about what these 7-on-7s means to your team and why you guys are over here today.
Well, we work so much with ourselves. It's good to get out and branch out. Compete against other schools, see what other schools are doing, talk to other coaches and all that good stuff. But the biggest thing is getting out and competing and really seeing what we've got as a team.
Right. And a lot of people, Coach, think this is only an offensive thing, that everybody's working on quarterbacks, working on receivers, but it's really just as important for the other side of the ball.
Absolutely. And the big thing for us is how do we hold up? And you take a look at a day like today and these guys are running around. Are we doing enough preparing our guys for the season, conditioning, etc.? But you're right. Defensively, it's just as important. Running to the ball, flying to the ball, playing great defense is one of the hardest things that you can do. Is know that they're going to throw the ball and they should complete about 80-85% of the passes against you. But what can you cut down on what you're giving up? And we talk about strengths and weaknesses of our play and putting our guys in a situation to be successful. And we use opportunities like this to use it and grow as a team.
Exactly. Well, Coach, you guys try to stay cool, get better, and we'll catch up with you later on in the season.
Build the hill.
All right, buddy.
Gibson Animal Clinic is ready to help with your animals. From cats to dogs to horses, we treat them all. Calling us for grooming, bathing, boarding, and more serious things like surgery, dentistry, spay, neuter, immunizations, heartworm prevention, flea control, complete lab testing, radiology, preventive health care. Call us at 285-7678. Open Saturdays for your convenience. Gibson Animal Clinic. Practical solutions with reasonable fees. Russell J. Gibson, DVM.
Gibson Animal Clinic, 108 Riverside Drive, Waycross.
Hablamos español en nuestra clínica.
Welcome, sports fans, and thanks for watching On Air with 912 Sports. We're here with the head coach of the Brunswick High Pirates, Coach Garrett Grady. Coach, talk a little bit about what you guys garner from coming to a 7-on-7 event like today.
Well, just one, I want to say thank you for coming out here and covering this event. And thanks for Coach Strickland and the Ware County football staff and their team for hosting this great event. It was a great competition out here today, and just going against some guys, seeing some different things, and it's beneficial for us to be out here.
Yeah, and Coach, you definitely got to go get some good competition. I mean, Lowndes was here, Valdosta was here, your state championship, Fitzgerald, a Purple Hurricane was here. I mean, a lot of good competition today.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, we faced all those guys, and we faced Irwin, Singley. Those guys always play for it and contend for it, but it gives us our guys a chance to compete against somebody else besides ourselves, and that's always looking to get better, get reps. That's what the day was all about. Nobody was out here keeping score or anything. It was all about what we needed to see and getting the reps that we needed for sure.
Right. Well, how is it important, Coach, when a play happens in a 7-on-7, you guys get to coach immediately? How important is that to a player's retention?
I think they want, we're in the world of instant gratification right now, and they want feedback right now, and we're able to do that, whether it's a good play, bad play. We see it, and then we're also being out here, we get some film too. So when we go back, we'll go look at the film, we'll have meetings and everything. So it's beneficial for that aspect as well. And today was great. It's a little warm out here, but we need to condition for it, and we appreciate like I said, Coach Strickland having this event.
Exactly. It's going to be warm come August when the first games start anyway.
Yes,
well,
sir.
Coach, I appreciate you being on there with 912 Sports. You guys go get better in the summer. We'll catch up with you later on.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you.
At Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, you don't have to be an athlete to get the region's best orthopedic care. Our board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians treat injuries and conditions that affect just about any joint or bone in your body. Plus, we're backed by the support of Southeast Georgia Health System. From fracture repair to joint replacement, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery will get you moving again. Call 1-855-ASK-SGHS. That's 1-855-275-7447 or visit sghs.org/summit.
Hello everybody, I'm Kevin Price for On Air with 912 Sports, here with Glen Academy head football coach Rocky Hidalgo. Coach, we're at the Golden Isles team camp hosted by Glen Academy at North Glen. A lot of good football teams here from around the 912 area code. 7-on-7s take place in the summer. A lot of people say they don't pay attention to that stuff. It's not real football. This is a little bit more like the real thing because it involves the offensive lines and the defensive lines. Talk about the differences. Is this actually maybe a little more like real football?
In a way it is. It's I think both of them have their part. I think you can work on your 7-on-7 stuff, helps you in your passing game, obviously in coverage. Things like this helps you just kind of see where your weaknesses are, things you need to work on. Works on physicality. The hardest thing to work on during the summer is being physical because you don't have a chance to put your face on somebody, and you get to do that at a camp like this.
And Coach, you're holding this right before that mandatory dead week, the second one of the summer, the 4th of July week. Do you do that by design, like one big last workout before you take a break? And obviously you got good participation here. Maybe everybody else has the same idea.
Well, I think that's the reason we do it like this is so everybody's got a week to recover from it, because we don't want to turn around and put our kids on the field and bust their hump. So they have a week to kind of bounce back before we get back in it, before the season starts.
And Coach, talk about the summer. I mean, y'all been going at it for a good month now. Some people a little bit more than that if they got out of school earlier. Already one dead week. You'll have all of July. I mean, the whole summer is really preseason practice anymore, right?
To a degree. I mean, for us, it's mostly about lifting, kind of running, getting our team in shape. We do a little bit of on-the-field stuff, but not a ton. We really start on that stuff on July 25th. That's kind of been my rule. That's when football practice really starts for us. I tell our kids if they got to go out of town, play a basketball tournament, go play baseball somewhere, I want them to go be able to do those things and be kids and have a life. Same thing with our coaches. They got to get out of town, take a break, go enjoy themselves, take some time off, because come July 25th, it gets started for real, and there's no time to waste.
Play it loud and rev it up. Robbie Robertson's got trucks built for tough.
Make your way to Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross, where the deals are bigger than ever. Looking for a stylish midsize car, a spacious SUV, or a truck that performs at work and play? Robbie Robertson wants your vehicle and is paying top dollar. Now is the time to buy. Fords are cheaper in the swamp.
All right, Coach Cannon, at this Glen Academy OTA here in Brunswick, just what were y'all looking to accomplish here today as a football team?
Right, well, first and foremost, we're just really excited with Coach Hidalgo and Coach Sharp. When they put this stuff on, they just do a bang-up job. So this is our third or fourth year here in a row, and they just do a really, really good job. So we're thankful to be able to come out and get the work. We just wanted to come out and see if we could line up right and see if we could execute some on both sides of the ball. So I feel like we did that. Got to work a little bit on some ball security and things like that. I'm just really proud of our kids. We knew it was going to be really hot, and it's a lot of work. And so you get in football shape by playing football. So we were glad to get the opportunity to come out here and try to get better.
And I asked Coach Brock this, did he do this right before that mandatory 4th of July break? Is it kind of a big finish for you guys to maybe the so-called first part of summer practice?
It is for us. We only come one day, so this year, and just because we're pretty thin, 2 days is just too much. So we'll lift tomorrow, and the weight room will be open on Friday because it's open for us on Fridays in July. But absolutely, you circle it on the calendar for the summer. This is kind of the culmination of 1 month's work. Go on our last dead week and then come back ready to go. I mean, it's football season, so we're playing football. It's great. I'm so glad that we're able to do these things through the GHSA, and it really helps us get better.
All right, Coach, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
At Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, you don't have to be an athlete to get the region's best orthopedic care. Our board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians treat injuries and conditions that affect just about any joint or bone in your body. Plus, we're backed by the support of Southeast Georgia Health System. From fracture repair to joint replacement, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery will get you moving again. Call 1-855-ASK-SGHS. That's 1-855-275-7447 or visit sghs.org/summit.
It makes sense Prime South Bank would have a great mobile app. Nobody is as mobile as our customers. For a century, they've chased dreams, followed their hearts, took the road less taken, made a new path, taken leaps of faith. At Prime South, offering the latest digital banking, secure pay apps, and new online lending is part of a mobile tradition that goes way back. Life is mobile. So is Prime South. Find your Prime. Member FDIC.
All right, Coach Strickland, just tell us what you were looking to accomplish here as the Ware County team today at this OTA hosted by Glenn.
Well, a couple things. One, what we wanted to see our run game. We're spending all summer long working on passing game, and those guys up front don't get a lot of reps, live reps, especially with pads on, against really quality defenses. So today, we wanted to come in and see that. And the other thing too is our quarterback play. What are these guys going to look like against a live rush, and can they see coverage with a real group coming at them? And we got a lot of work to do in both areas right there.
And Coach, I know at times I was on one field and I could hear your voice because I could recognize it on the other field. You were animated, as were a lot of other coaches. So obviously you took this serious. But tell us what you saw out of Gators.
Well, I mean, I saw a lot of energy, a lot of passion, enthusiasm, a sense of urgency, which has kind of really been the thing that we've been preaching since January got here. A sense of urgency and understanding that we could be really, really good, but it's going to come down to how hard we play, how much we play together, how much we trust each other, and get a chance to get on the grass against other good football teams. As coaches, it's what we talk about all the time. We expect our players to have energy. We need to have some energy, and so it was a lot of fun. Coach Hidalgo, this is my second year coming over here to this. Man, it's just an unreal job of putting this thing together and giving us a chance to come get some live reps.
And Coach, I guess this is right before that mandatory dead week that's coming up around the 4th of July. I mean, do you maybe look to do this one or something like this as one big last hurrah right before that break?
That's exactly what we try to do. We'll take all summer, the really kind of that month of June, installing and working technique, fundamentals, those sorts of things. And then you want to get to, this last couple of days before dead week, and let's go bang heads against somebody and see what we've, what we've accomplished in the month of June. And then we come back to dead week, evaluate, and see what we need to really focus on in July.
So what's coming up for the Gators right after that dead week?
We'll get ready for another big 707 event. We'll take a look at here and see the things that we really need to correct and focus on, like I said, in the month of July. And then we'll be going to Camden also for another padded camp in July 18th, I believe is the date of that. So it's going to be a busy July. And then, right around the corner, all of a sudden, we're going to have syrup makers coming over to the swamp for a scrimmage. So that'll be a lot of fun.
That kind of gives you goosebumps. But, Coach, keep up the good work, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank y'all.
High schoolers, did you know that you can get a head start on your college career and save money at the same time through dual enrollment at Coastal Pines Technical College? Dual enrollment is open to high school juniors and seniors, tuition free. Talk to your high school counselor or visit coastalpines.edu for more information. Coastal Pines Technical College, an equal opportunity institution. Go Coastal.
Gibson Animal Clinic is ready to help with your animals. From cats to dogs to horses, we treat them all. Call on us for grooming, bathing, boarding, and more serious things like surgery, dentistry, spay, neuter, immunizations, heartworm prevention, flea control, complete lab testing, radiology, preventive health care. Call us at 285-7678. Open Saturdays for your convenience. Gibson Animal Clinic. Practical solutions with reasonable fees. Russell J. Gibson, DVM.
Gibson Animal Clinic, 108 Riverside Drive, Waycross.
Hablamos español en nuestra clínica.
This has been a presentation of 912 Sports.